Welcome to a video presentation of Chapter 7, Section 6 in McDougall & Littell's 8th grade textbook entitled Percent Application. We start with two definitions. First one is the definition of a markup. A markup is an increase in the wholesale price of an item. An increase in the wholesale price of an item. We've all been subject to a markup before because anytime a store sells something to you, before they sell it, they have to mark it up. Right? That's how the store makes money on what they sell you. Then we've got discount. Discount is just the opposite. That's a decrease in the wholesale price. A decrease in the wholesale price of an item. A decrease in the wholesale price of an item. Now, pretty much all the problems today are going to use the same technique that we employed at the end of yesterday's notes. If you remember, at the end of yesterday's notes, I had that section that was on the right side of the board and said special problems, and you had to multiply the amount by the percentage and then add or subtract as appropriate. That's basically what we're doing here today. The only difference is you have to know which word infers what. Like, for instance, they give you tax, you have to know that's an increase, so you're going to add. Discount, obviously, you know, means price is coming down, you're subtracting. Markup is an increase, you're adding. Tip would be an increase, you're adding. Things along that nature, you have to know what those mean. They're not just going to spell it out for you. So let's go ahead and use that information here. Example 1 asks us to find the new price of an item. The original price of the item is $56, and it's discounted 15%. So as I said, we're going to do just like we did yesterday and multiply these two together. So I want to start off by doing 56 times 15%. And remember, if you're percent keyless on your calculator, you would be doing 56 times 0.15. Either way, 56 times 0.15, 56 times 15% is $8.40. I should point out at this point that not all the amounts you're going to get today are going to be perfect amounts that end at the hundredths place. Some things will be decimals that go on and on. Stores, just like we do, round. So if you get something that goes on and on and on, you've got to round appropriately before you can finish it. Okay. So that's the amount of the discount, $8.40. Discount means the price is coming down, so I'm going to end up using subtraction then to solve this problem. So I've got to then do 56, which is the original price, minus $8.40. And that's going to give me $47.60. That item that cost me $56 before with discount is now just $47.60. All right, similar proposition in example 2. The only difference is in example 2 we're talking about a tax. Tax is what increases your price. So the original price on the item is $104.96, taxed at 5.5%. $104.96, taxed at 5.5%. So, same basic setup, you're going to multiply here. You're going to do 104.96 times 0.055. So you can see I happen to change it into a decimal there. You could just do 5.5%. I'm going to multiply those two together, and I get $5.77. Technically, the result is 5.7728. But again, we have to round, and we have to round money, so we have to stop after two decimal places. So that's where we come up with 5.77. All right, this is a tax, so a tax is going to take the price up. So I'm going to end up adding these two together. So 104.96 plus 577 And when I add those two together, the result is $110.73. Okay, example 3. A shirt has a price tag that reads $6.89 and it's marked down 30%. What's the new price? The shirt has a price tag that reads $6.89 and it's marked down 30%. What's the new price? Alright, so what two things do I have to multiply together here to start? Brooke.
What?
What two things do I have to multiply together here to start?
$6.89 and
$6.89 at 30%.